What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering ICP as it is going nuclear right now. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So this was ICP in my video I made 2 weeks ago titled ICP looks primed for a breakout, and it was trading at $4.62, and we drew it in an ascending triangle and we called out the bullish divergence. And this is ICP now, currently trading at $9.16, and at its peak it was $9.40. So had you guys simply bought ICP at that time, you could have been up 103% in 2 weeks, and even right now you'd still be holding 98% gains. And if you compare that to the stock market, the average return is 10% in a year. That would mean we made in 2 weeks what the stock market makes in 10 years, which are incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyways, I'll go deeper into the charts at the end of the video. So as I was saying, ICP is currently trading at $9.15. Its market cap is $4.1 billion, which ranks 21st among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is 451 million out of a total supply of 511 million. And then if you guys are looking to trade ICP, I recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now I do also want to go over the all-time high of ICP, at least what it says on CoinMarketCap. Because on CoinMarketCap, it says ICP reached an all-time high 3 years ago of $750. And is still down 98.7% since then. Now, I want you guys to understand the dilution that has taken place. Back when ICP was at those levels, there were significantly less coins in circulation. Just to show you what I mean, if you come over to market cap of and you compare the current market cap of ICP to the all-time high market cap of ICP, which was 18.5 billion. If ICP got back to those levels, it'd be trading at a price point of $41.31, and that'd be a 4.5x, which $41 is still pretty good, but obviously that is nowhere near $750. So don't just look at ICP's all-time high and assume that it has a fantastic chance to get back to those levels, because the odds are not in its favor. However, if we do try and come up with a reasonable price prediction for ICP, and we start off by comparing it to the all-time high that Shiba Inu reached last bull run, which was 41.1 billion, and keep in mind, Shiba Inu is a meme coin. If ICP got to those levels, it'd be trading at a price point of $90.93, and that'd be just under a 10x. Now, personally, I think this is absolutely possible. ICP has a very unique, innovative technology, which could help it dominate next bull run. But I am going to be honest, the one drawback I always see people saying about ICP is that they do not have a max supply. Now, the inflation rate is set, but that still can scare away some investors. But now, if we decide to take it a step further and compare the current market cap of ICP to the all-time high market cap of Solana, which was $77.4 billion. If ICP got there, it'd be trading at $170, and that'd be an 18.7x. Now, this is obviously getting a little more ambitious. There are a lot of things that will have to break right for ICP, but in my personal opinions, if you actually compare the technologies of ICP versus Solana, I think ICP has the better technology. But in Solana's case, they did have FTX completely backing them, which helped them skyrocket during the last bull run. But these price predictions are just for educational purposes. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. And now we'll go over some ICP news. So this is the Dfinity Twitter, which has 679,000 followers. And 21 hours ago, they just posted a new strategic partnership between ICP, Gaudi Knowledge, and the Moon Labs. Prepare to witness the fusion of Gaudi's timeline, architecture, arts, and unfinished design blueprints brought to life in the metaverse on ICP. And I will say this, one of the biggest reasons I'm bullish on ICP is because they are in so many narratives. They're in the metaverse, they're in gaming, they're in Web3, they're in extremely fast layer 1, they're in AI. They have so many potential bullish narratives. And each time one of those narratives pops off, there's a good chance ICP also pops off with it. And then they posted December 14th. In June of 2023, the average transaction fees for USDC and USDT were $4.21 and $5.46, making swaps below a certain amount impractical. CK tokens like CK ETH on ICP allow users to send and receive ETH value on ICP DEXs for a few cents with 1 to 2 second finality and no gas fees. And this is huge, and I couldn't agree more. I know firsthand how annoying gas fees can get. And then lastly, I want to show you what Dominique said December 14th. The world computer is built to seamlessly accommodate a variety of applications and innovations within a global computational system. This capability is made possible through a robust public crypto network, serving as the bedrock for societal automation.
when I heard, back in, I'm not sure if it's the end of 2014 or 2015, when I heard this phrase world computer, like my interpretation of that was quite different to other people's in the early Ethereum community. I thought world computer means something that everything's society depends on automation. And my belief is that those foundations should be running on public crypto network.
But now we'll go over some macro news that could affect ICP's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to ICP. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter, and they just posted 16 hours ago. Coinbase files lawsuit against the SEC following denial of transparent crypto regulation. And this whole situation is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, as the SEC, how can you deny transparent crypto regulation? And then you come around and get mad at these exchanges when they do something wrong, even though there is not clear guidelines. So hopefully things can clear up within the next year or so. And then 22 hours ago, the SEC holds another meeting with Blackrock to discuss its spot Bitcoin ETF. So again, these might be getting closer and closer to getting approved. And supposedly the deadline is January 5th through January 10th of 2024. And I'll even show you what the SEC chair Gary Gensler said about them.
Approval process going for a spot Bitcoin ETF. I know you're facing a window in early January. What does that look like?
Well, Sarah, we have, I think it's between 8 and a dozen filings. I'm a chair of a commission. I'm not to prejudge anything. So that's going through the process right now. And as you might know, we had in the past denied a number of these applications, but the courts here in the District of Columbia weighed in on that. And so we're taking a new look at this based upon those court rulings.
So again, just keep your eyes on these ETFs. The crypto market truly could skyrocket if they actually get approved in early January. Now for the final part of this video, we'll go over some technical analysis. So this is ICP on the daily time frame, and there are a few things I want to point out. So the RSI and stochastics are extremely overbought. Not to mention it's pretty obvious overall the ICP has gone parabolic. Now I also want to point out, if you go to ICP's weekly time frame, this most recent candle is actually potentially forming a double top. Now obviously it's not guaranteed that it actually does that, but it's something to keep your eyes on. Now if we go back to the daily time frame, so if I missed out on ICP down at these previous levels and I was looking to get into ICP, what I would be doing is projecting out a bull flag. And while ICP fills this out, the RSI and stochastic would start to reset, and then the 21-day moving average would start creeping up, and price action could potentially get a bounce off of it as support, and we then could get another explosive move up. And I do also want to point out, if you look at the moving averages, the 50-day has broken above the 200-day, which is a golden cross, and golden crosses typically signal an explosive move is coming. Now you certainly could argue that that already played out, but it's still something to keep your eyes on. But the final thing I want to point out on ICP is that there actually was Class A bearish divergence. However, because price action pumped so much, it actually completely negated it. So at the current moment, there's actually no longer bearish divergence. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. So Bitcoin, very similar to ICP, has also gone parabolic recently, as we have went from 26,100 to over 44,000. But then Bitcoin actually did what I was saying ICP might do, which was come down and bounce off the 21-day moving average at least 2 different times, which shows that the 21-day is a very strong support level. And I will say, as long as Bitcoin stays above the 21-day moving average in the short term, I will remain bullish on Bitcoin in the short term, even though the RSI is still very overbought. Now, you could also argue that Bitcoin is forming a bull flag, which break out 68% of the time, and it actually has a huge measured move to over 48,000. Now, obviously, measured moves do not always play out, but I cannot stress enough, I love to see that we are using the 21-day moving average as support. That shows me that we might get another breakout. But I do also want to point out one very important thing. If you go to Bitcoin's weekly time frame, the previous 8 candles in a row had all been green, and typically after a super explosive move, you're bound to see some sort of retracement. Now, I will say this most recent candle is a red candle, but it's actually a bullish hammer, which in my eyes is still not a bearish candle. So personally, I wouldn't be shocked if this candle still closed green. It shows that we have a very strong support level. So just to be completely clear, the reality of Bitcoin and ICP is they have gone parabolic recently, and nothing goes up forever. So personally, in the short term, I would be looking for some sort of retracement, which could provide a much better opportunity to get into those projects. But as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. And just understand, crypto is going to be extremely volatile in the short term. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think ICP can go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.